Hello, I'm Louis Skilton. I'm a Year 3 coaching and management student and I went to Korea. The trip as a whole, there was so much that happened. It's really hard to just condense it, but we did cultural, we did esports, we did lots of esports, and we had so much good food. You wouldn't believe it. The food was so good. Was it VCT? Was it LCK? I think the best highlight was probably visiting Gen G. I think their HQ is phenomenal. I also think just getting a feel of the esports work environment was just amazing. It is exactly what I've been wanting to experience coming to the College of Esports, and coming to Korea really delivered that for me. I think the most valuable thing I learned from going to Korea was just how different esports can be in different places. Like the UK esports scene compared to Korea is two different industries, it feels like. And just saying esports as a net term is just not right for me anymore. I definitely feel like depending on where you go and who you are competing in esports with, there needs to be different methods. With that being said, it's definitely helped me with the wider industry, and visiting Gen G, visiting FearX, visiting T1, all of the amazing organizations there, I would say I now understand a lot more about Korean culture. I understand a lot more about why Korea is so successful in specific games and why they're not so successful in others. You'd be surprised, but again, there's a lot of different things that you can take from Korea, but I also want to understand what other countries' cultures around esports are now. On the trip, there was so much to do. I didn't actually achieve everything I wanted to. There's so much more that I didn't realize actually was there. So I want to go back to Korea. So I think it's actually made me want to spend more time there. And I think it's definitely in my plan too. Exploring the headquarters was a really strange experience, especially with the other people that I went with, because we saw, the celebrities of esports just down one of the corridors, You could just peek through the door and they were training. So it was definitely a really surreal experience, but it was also a bit sobering. There's a lot of work in esports that isn't, glamorous or all the showbiz, and I really appreciate that now, how much goes into all of the different factors of running an esports organization. It's definitely benefited my studies as a coaching and management student, because there was so many different approaches to the esports scene there. FearX, for example, they're not necessarily focused on being first place, but they want to get different incentives out of it. They want the players to have different experiences, and as a coach or manager, that's very different to be working at Gen G, where they expect top performance. So understanding that I may have a place, or I may have a better style with a different organization, is really important.